Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. With Jules Koundé just about to sign for Barcelona, how many players have actually rejected Chelsea this window? Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. Well, guys, a lot of rival fans have been bantering Chelsea, saying now we've been rejected by all and sunder. But have we really? I'm going to go through the list of players who Chelsea have been linked with and how many of them have actually rejected us. So let's start with the Raphinha situation. Okay, did Raphinha turn us down? Yeah, he preferred Barcelona, but was it a rejection? Not quite a rejection. Let me explain the reasons why. If you look at Edu made some interesting comments. Edu, for those who don't know, is the director of football at Arsenal. And he was saying how he was surprised that Chelsea actually went in for Raphinha in the first place, because all the noise coming out of his camp was that he had already agreed personal terms. We know that he had agreed personal terms with Barcelona, and all the noise was that he only wanted Barcelona. I think, but I'm thinking, why did Arsenal go in for him if that's the case? But I suppose they saw an opportunity in the market. They didn't think that Barcelona had the funds to compete. That's why Arsenal did sort of inquire about him. Maybe they were given that indication as soon as they required and just stopped the negotiations at that point. But Chelsea, you know, they thought if we come in swift and hard, maybe we can turn his head, maybe we can take advantage of this financial situation. But you know what, Barcelona somehow found the money from somewhere, and the rest is history. So I wouldn't actually call that a rejection, because he was happy. He was happy to go to Chelsea. So, but it's just the circumstances. Like, let's go on now to Jules Koundé. Obviously, we know that he's just about to sign for Barcelona. But again, with him, had we acted at the beginning of the window, he'll be a Chelsea player now. You know, he went somewhere where he felt more love. You know, he wasn't getting rejected and used as third or fourth choice. So why would you go somewhere if they're not really on, if they're looking around for other defenders anyway? So for me, I don't think that was a rejection. You know, he probably, as I said, he felt more love. He felt that he can get more playing time at Barcelona. And, you know, even now, Tuchel's talking about reservations about his height, etc., etc. So for me, I wouldn't call that a rejection either. All right, let's go to the De Ligt one. De Ligt one, probably, yeah, that one's the only one I'll say is a rejection, because we were sort of in for him before Bayern Munich came in. When Bayern Munich came in for him, he stopped all negotiations with Chelsea because he wanted to move to Bayern Munich. So for me, yeah, we were rejected by De Ligt. Okay. And the Lewandowski one, again, all clubs like PSG and others were looking at him, but again, he said he only wanted Barcelona. He made that clear from the start. He said he wanted to leave Bayern Munich to go to Barcelona. So Chelsea never really bid for him. So how could they be rejected? They never bid for him. They had the feelers out. They were testing the water just to see what would happen. Would he be available? But when he told everyone that he wanted Barcelona, then we didn't even bother to start any sort of negotiations with him. Is there anyone else? I can't think of other people who, quote unquote, was meant to have rejected the club. I'm thinking, if you can think of any more, stick it in the comment section below, because I'm sure they are, you know, rival fans are trying to banter us with a couple more names out there. So for me, one rejection and that's it. No more than that. Richarlison, I think that's another. I think, yeah, Richarlison's a name that came up. Chelsea did inquire about him, but it was too late, because obviously we were looking at Raphinha, and I feel that if we had followed what Arsenal had done and said, you know, known that Raphinha definitely wanted to join Barcelona, then we should have acted quicker on the Richarlison thing. What Tottenham did, they were smart. They came in quick, hard and fast for Richarlison. They got their man, and as I said, by the time we inquired about him, negotiations were too far down the line, and so that one didn't materialize at all. And yeah, so that's it really. But with the Koundé deal out of the water, we may be in for Wesley Fofana. So some people are saying Wesley Fofana will be better suited to us. You know, he's somebody who's got a lot of potential. He's already Premier League ready. Yeah, he's a lot taller, quicker than Jules Koundé. Maybe not as good as carrying the ball out from the back, but this guy is highly rated. You know, Brendan Rodgers has said he's a very, very, very good prospect, and he's always sort of waxing lyrical over him. Who was it? Was it Jamie Redknapp? Somebody said that he can be the next Virgil van Dijk. High praise indeed. So the loss of Koundé may not be so bad if we can get someone in like Wesley and Fofana. But the only reservations for me about him, no doubt in his ability as a player, but as a 21-year-old, 70 million Leicester are asking for. But is he going to go for 70? I'll get him, not for 70 though, because I remember when Ben Chilwell was quoted at £80 million, but then we eventually got him for half that. So Leicester need money. So if we can get him for around about £45 million, then yeah, probably that's a good deal. They bought him for 38 actually, so I think 50 million is going to be the lowest they'll take for him. But so for 50 million, that's sort of 55 million what we were going to intended to pay for Jules Koundé. If we pay 55 million for this guy, yeah, maybe a decent deal. So that's the first reservation, is the money. The second reservation is how he's going to come back after his injury. He was out for about 6 months with a bad injury. He came back for the last couple of months of the season, and he picked up from where he left off after the injury. He didn't show any signs of that injury, but there's always going to be concerns about a player who's just had a really bad injury. So those are my only two sort of red flags. But apart from that, there's nothing but good things to say about the player. So are you happy to get Wesley Fofana if that does materialise? And do you think he'll be a better player, a better prospect for us in the Premier League than had we got Jules Koundé? Stick your comments in the section below. So I'm not going to get excited about any transfer deals that Chelsea are making at the moment, because until I see that piece of paper signed, even if someone said it's close, and even with a medical, I don't want to see the signature before I get excited, because this window has already shown to me that if you get too excited about signings, you can end up being really disappointed. So don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.